Well, hello there, friends. It's Huey back for another episode of Space Engineers and our crashed red ship on the moon with Pirates World. And in the last episode, we excuse me, we got quite a bit done. We built some oxygen tanks and a hydrogen tank for our base, which means we'll need to do some more ice mining at some stage. And in some good news, finally managed to sort some of my issues with the shadow effects. So if you notice, we'll hop into our ship and look at that. Now the reason for that is because I decided to take a risk and use an updated beta version of the graphics driver that I'm using. So this will be the ultimate test to see how that goes. But you'll notice it's not doing that glitchy, flashy shadow thing that it was doing before. So I'm hoping that will continue to be the case. Now, just a couple of things. What I wanted to do was a couple of little tweaks on the base here. And what I was thinking was doing some little pillars. Now, by pillars, what I mean is, if I cut out this section and then cut out this section. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh dear, oh dear. There goes the oxygen back again, so we just wasted a bunch of ice doing that. And so if we put in a couple of don't want to go this way. Well, what I actually want to do is I want to kind of continue on down this way. So to do that, I'll actually need to put in let's see, I probably need to put in a couple of blocks somehow. Oh, that's an idea. Or, well, let's have a look and see what this looks like. So we go like this, and then that should be okay. So we'll put a block there, and we'll grind down this side. So now you see the dangers of using an elite welder, an elite grinder, beg your pardon. So, how much other stuff have I got on me? Okay, plenty. So then, we'll weld these up then. Oh, and I've gone... Have I picked the right colour? No, I have not. Oh dear. So, that's my first little mistake for the day. I'm going to make it that colour and kind of continue it on like so. So then I put in that piece there. Yeah, and then that piece probably not like that. I'll have to put another block in. But that's fine, because these will act like little support structures for a landing pad that I'm going to be building. Now, you're probably thinking, why not, why can't you build a hangar? Hangars are cool. I could do that. But in the interests of, well, hang on. In the interest of saving resources, I don't think I'm going to, because this is going to be a little outpost, and And at a later stage I might, you know, build a really cool hangar inside a, you know, a capital ship or something like that. Okay, so next, excuse me, then what I want to do is continue it down this way. Yes, I could have done it that way. No, you know what? That's going to be fine. Because that might leave a gap. That might leave a good little gap for putting something else in there. Yeah, and that's going to give it a bit of character as well. So I think I'm fine with that. Now I must apologise to anyone who was expecting me to do the One Truck Family event in the Euro Truck Simulator today, but I actually did start doing it. But some other fuckwit came along. I literally had an hour to go from Frankfurt to Helsinki, and some fuckwit came along and completely T-boned me, causing my truck to flip. So of course you go back to you get a tow back to a service centre and you lose your trailer. So it was like an hour and a half just wasted. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go play some Space Engineers. Fuck this. So that's why I'm doing Space Engineers now, because I'm having a break from the morons that make up Euro Truck Simulator. So there we go. And I probably want to do a similar thing on each side. So we've got these nice little support structures now. Let's sort of continue down with this slope here, and I think that's going to look quite good. Yeah, I think so. So we'll do the same thing over here. So put in 2 blocks. So 4, boom, boom. Weld these up, since they will be a little difficult to get to. Yeah, I think I prefer that. And down this way. Whoops. There we go. And not only that, it makes kind of cool little ramps. You can run up there, maybe. With the low G, we'll give it a go. It's a possibility, anyway. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Much better. Oh dear. I hate when it does that. It doesn't quite line up. Oh well. That's the life of a space engineer. So we want to make sure this is going to line up right. And that's not correct. It's going to have to go. Can I get it under there? Maybe just? No. Well, that sucks. I don't really want to have to drill it out if I don't have to. Dear oh dear. So what have we got up here? We've got that, then a... Guess we might have to. Just want to take out a tiny little bit. There we go. So it's not so noticeable that I've drilled it. Because I want to get it flush into here as much as possible. Yeah. So I want it like that. And then we get our little tip piece. Oops. Like so. So weld those up. And we need steel plates. But yeah, you can see the effect I'm going for here. And I'll probably do the same at the front in these sections. So I'm going to grind those out now. Yeah, I think so. Go. And this side we want to do in the white. So if we go to P, pick our white, hit Shift P, make sure it's the right shade. And same again.
Energy low.
Of course it is. Same again. And then we'll go and put the rest of this stuff away. So that'll be in a large cargo container. Okay, get a top up in our Purple Wasp. And I'll have a sip of coffee. Yeah, so I might go back to... I'll try Euro Truck tomorrow, since you get 3 days to do those events, and I was just over it. I was just like, nah, I'm not doing that for an hour and a half again, all because some fuckwit didn't know how to slow down around a corner. This is why I hate gaming with 12s, mate. I will complain about that until the cows come home. I hate gaming with 12s. I hate it, fucking hate it. No, I don't think anyone over the age of about 15 likes 12s. Just everyone hates them. Is that, is that slack? Maybe. Don't give a shit. I really don't. Oh well, I got a steel plate there. Who cares? Yeah, maybe it is, but I just don't care. I don't want to have to deal with them. It's as simple as that. You can't make me want to have to deal with them. It's just... and like, in the early days when I ran a server, a Space Engineers server on my own, I had this kid, he was about 13, so he wasn't quite a 12y, but bad enough. Seriously, bad enough. I just saw the shit he was doing with other people's creations. I just banned him. Just had him banned. Well, actually, that's not entirely true, because he was disrespectful to one of my other admins. So I just said, yeah, just get him out. So, yeah, not dealing with him. Cry about how unfair it is all you like. I'm not dealing with them. Mind is made up. It's as simple as that, and it's never going to change. And actually, as I get older, it's probably I'm probably going to hate them even worse. Like, yeah, especially the male gamers. The female ones not so much, but they tend to be pretty quiet. But the female 12s, yeah, they come with their own set of issues. I'm just not, well, number one being I'm just not comfortable with them. Especially when they start, the 12y girl gamers. When they start flirting with you, or, you know, they sound like they're flirting with you, it's just really like, can you not? You're like creeping me the fuck out. Yeah, that's gonna look awesome. Yep. Yep. So, and when I say flirting, I don't mean just being nice either. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I'm not saying the typical niceness where guys get the wrong idea. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sexual innuendo from a 12-year-old. It's just really, just fucking don't do it. It's actually even a bit creepy from the male 12s, to be honest. So, but that's the things that we oldies have got to deal with. You young ones have got, I know you got your issues with bullying, harassment, you know, all these sort of things that we've been dealing with for decades. And have had the luxury of, you know, getting used to it, I guess. But us oldies have still got those our own little issues to deal with, where it's just stuff that we shouldn't have to, you know, you get these creepy 12-year-old girls and with daddy issues. You're just like, no. Because, I mean, there are fucking creepy arseholes, which I have met a few. Long story in itself, actually. I had this one guy who used to game on one of my servers. He used to talk about 15-year-old girls. And he was like my age. He used to talk about things he did to 15-year-old girls. I'm like, ugh. And I've got daughters, so I'm just like, yeah, fuck off, dude. So in the end, I got so fed up with it. I couldn't just deal with just banning him. I just shut down the entire server. Yeah, and then the server I was an admin on fairly recently, the server owner let him onto the server. I warned him about this guy, because I'm like, yeah, I know this guy, he's a real creep. Oh, well, I've just got to give everyone a chance. I was like, yeah, I'm out. Fuck that. If you're going to let that guy in, I'm fucking out. So, yeah, sorry, gun. That's one of the big reasons I don't play on your server anymore, mate. Because you let that guy in. You want to give that guy a chance, you go right ahead. I ain't dealing with him. He's a disgusting fucking creep. I should... You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to mention his name. Because I think he's a bit of a pedo. You see a guy on Steam called Mr. Falafalot? Oh. Yeah, I don't want that. New driver update. Nah, go away. I don't trust you as it is with this beta shit, so I'm just gonna stick with it for now. It's running fine. Okay, so we've got 2 of those done. You know what else I can do? I could do some windows. Let's have a look. It really only gives us one layer, doesn't it? Yeah, nah, that's fine. Yeah, so this guy, this Mr. Falafel, if you, especially your kids, any of your kids watching this, if you see that guy around on Steam, stay the fuck away. He's a disgusting pervert. Yeah, and it's really hard to take, you know, especially when you've got daughters of your own, which are especially when your eldest is just about to hit puberty, and you think, and you just think, dude, like, I'm never letting you meet my kids. You just get away from me. But here's the funny thing. No one was willing to pull him up. Except me. Like, in the end, I just snapped at him. Wait a minute. How did I get all this shit? Did I grind down the reactor without thinking? Huh. Must have. Probably because I'm waffling on too much. Anyway, so we hit large cargo container. So yeah, a lot of creeps out there, both overage and underage. Yeah, so this is why I'm, you know, this is one of the big reasons. I mean, I've seen it all. I've been online for, oh god, 20 years now. Doing online stuff for 20 years. And I've seen it all. Yep, there's another steel plate floating in midair. So I'm very, very, I guess you could say paranoid when it comes to other people you meet online. I'm very, very paranoid. I literally don't trust anyone. It takes a long time for me to build up trust with anybody online. And even then, I could know someone for years online and still be a bit... Okay, so now that my little spiel is over, and now that we've built those support structures, I think that looks a lot better. It gives it a lot more character. And once we put some signs and stuff on it, some, you know, I'll do some work with some text to image stuff, and we'll show you guys how to do that. But for now, that looks good, and so we can start working on a landing pad. Now, what I want to do with a landing pad is I probably want to do that in the same color as the grey at the front. And these support structures here are going to really come in handy for that sort of thing. So if we hit 5, we hit P, select our dark grey, make sure it's the right colour. Yep, it is. And we want it at about I don't know, this level. Yeah, this level. And I want to do it like so. So we have it lined up with that, and then heading down towards the pillars, or maybe here. Actually, I think there. Yep, like that. that. So this will be somewhere where we can work to finally get our first mining ship. I know, it's been a long time coming. Oh. Oh, unable to place, okay. Just did that double clicky thing. And we'll put that there. So then it'll attach to the base of the pillar there. Yeah, so if you've had creepy experiences with weird people online, let me know. Be interested to hear your stories. And know that I'm not alone in how uncomfortable certain people can make you feel, especially on the internet. We had that, yeah, that at the top, like that. Is that lined up? Yes. So this will be our landing pad area. Okay. Yeah, so it's a big reason why, one of the big reasons, it's not the only reason, but it's a big reason why I don't play a lot on dedicated servers anymore. Which is a shame, because I have met some really good people on dedicated servers, don't get me wrong. Okay, and then we go here, and then there. So a couple of little support structures off the base there, and I think that's going to look amazing. Amazing! Okay. Let's weld these up. Yep, got all those. Yeah, so now for anyone thinking, hang on, haven't you said in Huey in the description that you made this for your daughters to watch? Honestly, I've come to the I've come to accept that my kids aren't interested in watching my videos. They're interested in playing the games, and if they star in them, maybe. But yeah, I can't get them to watch my stuff, so I've come to accept that they're just not interested in any way, shape or form. So I don't expect they'll be seeing this. Anyway, we have now a couple of support structures. So what I need next is to get some more steel plates and start laying out the groundwork for a landing pad. And what I'll be doing is having the outside of it in this grey colour and the interior of it in the white colour, similar to the side. So I think that'll look quite good. Whoops. So we'll grind down the materials we'll need before we end the episode. Oh, look, another steel plate I overdid it with. Well, you know what? We've got a little bit of time. We can start on the landing pad. Probably got about a minute, so we'll do the general shape at least. I might need to end up moving my ship though. Okay. Let's do the outside. So we go like so. We go the light blocks like that. And then one out here. That would look good. And then we use some armoured slope pieces There we go. Like so. Or do we want to use... Huh. You know, I do it like that. Then one like so. And then use these. Maybe not. Oh. Of course. I need to do a block first. And then we hit 5, yep, 5. Like that. And then like that. So that's going to be the general shape. And we do a couple of blocks, probably 3 blocks down this way. And then do much the same on the other side. And yeah, that'll be our landing pad. But I think it's going to be a good time to leave it there. Oh, okay, I didn't kill myself. So, thank you so much for joining us again. This has been Huey, and thanks for listening to my rant, and hopefully, you know, and sharing my experiences with online assholes. And I hope you learn a few things along the way. But until next time, as usual, take it easy, and bye for now.